send it to you, so you then have a backup to do your practice throughout your week as well. So you're taking your class, your 40-minute class, and you're getting more and more practice. So I think that's a really good thing about learning Tai Chi. Are there any questions before I start? Right. My name's Tony Ulatowski. I am a 5th Dan International Tai Chi instructor. I teach for an organization called Zongding. My school is called Zambao Zongding. Zambao means 3 treasures: essence, energy, and spirit. And Zongding means central equilibrium. And that's the school that we have. I'm a director of the Tai Chi Union of Great Britain. And so therefore I keep that sort of, we keep it ticking over for our members and everything like that. And you can look up that online, the Tai Chi Union of Great Britain, which has been going now for about 30 years. And most competent Tai Chi teachers and Qigong teachers are registered through the Tai Chi Union. So that's a bit of info. Another little bit of information is I cut my toe the other day, so I just thought I'd let you know that, to share some knowledge with you, something a bit more personal type of thing. And I pulled a little muscle in my neck, and that's hurting me a little bit, but I try and do my breathing and calm it down. So I'm going to tell you about Wu Chi first, then we're going to do it together. But as I'm talking, I'd like you to do it. Like your feet shoulder width apart, please. Shoulder width, feet shoulder width. Knees are off lock, soft. That means they're not straight and they're not really bent. Okay, so you want your feet off lock. Now, put like imagine you've got a squash ball or something underneath your arms that just opens up the energy a little bit, okay? Just opens up that energy. So what we want to do, the feet are shoulder width and we open up. Okay, so that's what we want. I've got a bit fuzzy. Okay, open up the energy there. Come on, camera. So we have your hands should be slightly turned back. They should be slightly backwards. Slightly backwards. Space underneath your arms. The tongue is on the top palate, just behind the teeth. So you're standing in this position, Wu Chi. Your knees are off lock, they're soft. The tailbone stuck under, little tuck under, you just little tuck. Ladies, you're lucky, it's like a pelvic tilt, okay? Men, we don't really know what that is, but you know, we just sit in. That flattens out the lower back, head as if suspended, so you want your spine long and strong. Long and strong. Just settle in position. Pay attention to where the pressure is in your feet. Pay attention to where the pressure is in your feet. Now, if it's in your heels, that's what you don't want. But for tonight, we're just going to make it so that you can feel the pressure in your heel and the balls of your feet. And this is, you can give this names like we're learning to ground, we're learning to bring the energy down. So stay where you are, Wu Chi. I'm just going to unplug my camera and re-plug it in, because I don't know why it's fuzzy. Stay in Wu Chi, tongue on the top palate, your feet are shoulder width apart, your knees are off lock, soft. Tailbone gently tucked under. Space underneath your arms, fingers pointing down to the floor, to the earth. Good.
Yes, that's better.
Nice. So open. Good. Knees off lock. Now, arms come up, and when you drop, you bend your knees. When the hands drop, you bend your knees. So we have a vertical movement. Now, when the hands drop, the knees bend, and there's like a double bounce and spring the hands back up again. So what we're going to do, when the hands come up, we're going to raise the heels up off the floor, okay? On the count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure the toes do not crab. Make sure the toes are not crabbing. 4, 5. 1, 2. Make sure the toes do not crab. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure the toes are not crabbing. Nice and soft. But when you raise the heels up off the floor, be aware of where the pressure is in your feet. It should be forward, somewhere around the balls of the feet. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Wu Chi. Wu Chi, head as if suspended, tongue on the top palate, shoulders are down, space underneath your arms, fingers pointing to the floor, knees off lock, tailbone tucked in, and the weight going down through your feet. Sinking. Good. Nice. You got to stay in this position of Wu Chi, releasing the tension in your body. Wu Chi is stillness. Wu Chi is the circle around the Tai Chi symbol. It's the circle. In Japanese, it's called Enzo. It's the circle. It never stops. It never starts. Now, we're going to step forward into a right stance. So, turn out the left foot on a 45. Step forward and make sure there's a gap. There's 2 or 3 planks between your feet. They should not, must not be in line like this. They are across. It's like a triangle. And I'd like you to bend the back knee and take the weight back and forwards. Backwards and forwards. Backwards and forwards. Backwards and forwards. And as you're going backwards and forwards, just pay attention to that point in the foot. You know, when you was doing the 1 to 5 and where you was aware of that pressure in the foot, just bring your mind to that point and you're pushing off, you're pushing in and back, in and back, in and back. Just backwards and forwards. I'm going to show you from the side, okay? So you carry on facing the camera, make sure you're in a good stance. So from the side, I'm going backwards and it's just my legs that I'm using. And notice you don't want to be doing this with the upper body. It's just your legs, forward and back. Bend the back knee when you go back and forward. So what this is teaching you is that awareness of the weight in your feet, the pressure. Okay, and if throughout the class, let's change into a left one. If throughout the class, mind the gap. Mind the gap. Okay, you need a gap. You go backwards and forwards. You're in a left tiger stance. Left stance. Nice and square with the camera in front of you. Nice and square. That means the hips, means the shoulders. The foot is facing forward. The knee goes in line with the foot. Okay? Good. Square the energy off. Tai Chi is made up of squares, circles, triangles. And we're going to explore those. Triangle is in the stance. If you think of the stance, we're a triangle going backwards and forwards. We're square. Backwards and forwards. You should be feeling this maybe in your thighs and sometimes around your ankles. So carry on so I can have a look and give you some tips. Should be in a left stance. So Vicky, a little bit bigger in your step. So that left foot, if it can step forward a bit more. Yeah, I want you to whinge and complain at me, Vicky. I want you to complain that your thighs are hurting. I like people when they complain. Raj, you've got to face the camera, please.
Yeah.
And your right foot should, your left foot should be facing the camera.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's it. Well done. Because now you know why I need to see your feet.
Yeah.
Okay, you need to be in a good stance. Face the camera and backwards and forwards. Sonia, can you take half a step forward just with the front foot? It's a bit bigger, yeah? You can speak. I haven't muted you.
Front foot at 45 degrees.
Yeah, but you need to be going backwards and forwards, Raj. A bit more relaxed. It's all about your feet. Carol, can you try a little step forward for me? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, don't move that back foot. Don't move that back foot. Keep that one there. Nice. A little bit more relaxed, Vicky. Just backwards and forwards. Take a little step again. Don't move the back foot. And make sure there's that gap. Very good. Pippa, face the camera, please. With the the left foot. Now change to the right foot. Make sure you have a gap between your feet. Very important. Square the hips off with the camera. That's good, Carol.
Can you see my feet, Tony?
No, I can't, but I can see that your hips are square, so I'm quite happy. Just backwards and forwards. Vicky, a little bit bigger in your step. Vicky, I'm going to put you under pressure because you're the youngest member of the group. And you need, yeah. Tai Chi is about using your legs and the upper body being relaxed. So just relax your shoulders, nice and soft. Let the arms just flop beside you. Just, yeah, that's it. Just let them go. Yeah. Just use your leg. There you go. Yeah. Super. You've done a bit before, yes? Oh, you're a natural then. That's all right. Raj, backwards and forwards.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, just go backwards and forwards. There's no down, there's no up, there's just backwards and forwards. That's it. A bit faster, right? Just, yeah, not too slow. That's good. Just relax the shoulders. Maybe tomorrow, Raj, next week, you could try your iPad a bit higher somehow. Okay. And then that way you won't be looking down at me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm short anyway. Most people do look down at me.
See if I can do something.
No. Just focus on tonight. Don't worry about that. Good. Okay. Sonia, a bit more rhythm, i.e. a little bit faster. Yeah. Now square your hips off more. With yes. Thank you. And make sure that back knee is bending when you go backwards. Bend the knee. Bend it. Go back and bend it.
Doesn't bend. I don't know.
Yeah. Now change legs to the other stance, so the left stance. Just so we're doing. Square your hips off. And bend that knee when you go back. Yes, bend it, yeah. Because then that stops your hip coming up. Hip, 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 hooray. The sun has got its hat on and it's coming up to play. I wish I could sing to you all. That's it, backwards and forwards. Excellent. Looking good. I like. So that's it. Bit more rhythm, Pippa. Just rhythm, nice and chilled. Let the arms relax. Let them, yeah, just let them floppy around the body. They're not doing anything. So, come on, Raj, carry on, please.
Yeah.
Got to get these legs working.
Oh.
I need you complaining about your legs. So when your left leg's forward, you just let your arms just follow your body. That's all they're doing. So when I go backwards and forwards, that's all they're doing. That's all they're doing.
My leg was fractured, that's why.
Sorry, Raj?
I had a fractured knee, so that's the reason.
No, don't worry. I got run over as a kid on my right ankle.
No, last year only.
You know, so.
It was only last
Okay,
year.
Wu Chi. Wu Chi. Feet straight, knees off lock, tailbone tucked under, head as if suspended. Tongue on the top palate. It's good. I think I need a bit of light.
Ta-da!
Okay, let the hands come up and the palms turn in about chest height. Now, very important, elbows down. You see this curve? They're down. So it's like Wu Chi coming up, turn in. The palms turn in. They're facing the chest. Okay, they're facing the chest. Can you see this? It's a curve. It's like, I'm sorry for being a bit of a hippie, you're giving a tree a hug, but it's a big tree so that your hands cannot touch. Okay, heavy elbows pulls the tension down out of the shoulders. Really important. This is embrace the tree. Embrace the tree. And a part of your practice at home is going to be to hold the embrace the tree posture for up to 15 breaths. You breathe in, you breathe out as one breath, and you're going to do it for 15 breaths. And you're going to feel something. So you're just going to breathe. That's all you're going to do. So this is embrace the tree. Make sure you have heavy elbows, lower than the wrists. Elbows lower than the wrists. Really important. Chen Manqing got told off all the time. Relax, relax, relax your elbows, relax. And in Chinese, this is called song. Song is the closest in English is relaxation. Song. Spelled S-U-N-G. Song. So song. Heavy elbows. Good. Turn the palms down. Come down. Wu Chi. Make sure you're in Wu Chi. Head as if suspended. Shoulders are down. Knees bent. Tongues on the top palate. Connects the front and back meridians, Ju and Ren. Now, bring up the right hand into embrace the tree position. Facing your chest. Your chest, not up high. Your chest. Your left hand, the fingers are pointing towards the center of your palm. The left hand, the fingers are pointing. Turn to the right, hold a little ball. Turn to the right, hold a little ball. Okay? So turn to the right, hold a little ball. Okay? So, pung. Turn to the right, hold the ball. Drop the left hand as you turn to the left. Nice circle. And the left hand comes through and it connects with the right hand. Press G. Do that again. Right hand is as in embrace the tree. Left hand is pointing to the center of the palm. Small turn to the right. Let the left hand drop down. Circle round. Comes back. G. G. Separate the hands. Come back. Go forward. Good. Wu Qi. You should be in position. Wu Qi. Lovely. Right hand comes up, embrace the tree. Left hand points towards the right hand. We turn to the right. We turn, let the weight drop. Circle, come back. G. We separate the hands and we go forward. Wu Qi. Now, I don't want you to get too excited, but if you get into that right stance, that right tiger stance, okay? Do you remember that right tiger stance? Look, remember that nice space where we were doing this backwards and forwards? Do you remember that? Just say yes or nod your head or something.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, lovely, brilliant. Okay. So you're in right tiger stance. It should be pointing towards the camera. Just for this exercise, it should be pointing towards this camera, your camera. Okay. So get in, right stance. Right hand embrace the tree. Left hand pointing to the right palm. This is called pung. Small turn to the right. Sit the weight back. Lu. Sit the weight forward. G. Separate the hands, go back, go forward, okay? All the weight is forward in the front foot, okay? The knee must not go past the toes. Right hand up in position of embrace the tree. Left hand pointing to right palm. Turn, Lu, G, Now, right hand up, left hand pointing in. Weight is forward, forward. Repeat in your mind, pung, pung. Now, small turn to the right, hold the ball. Sit the weight back, the hand drops and you turn. Lu, Lu. Come forward, G. Separate the hands, sit the weight back, sit the weight forward, Peng Lu GI An. Peng Lu GI An is repeated 5 times in this form. You're learning the chorus of this Tai Chi form. The weight is forward, position of Peng. Left hand pointing towards the right. Turn, small ball, sit the weight back, Lu. Sit the weight forward, G. Sit the weight back. Sit the weight forward, So notice is all you've done is backwards and forwards, and you've had a little turn in there, backwards and forwards and turn. Okay, so the exercises of tiger bouncing is good for you to do at any time, any practice. Make sure you've got your space. Okay, it's really quite important. So I'm going to turn with my back to you, just so that you can see. So we're all facing the same direction. The weight is forward in the right leg, right hand up, left hand, small turn to the right, sit the weight back, left hand descends, circles, G. The weight is forward, sit the weight back, sit the weight forward, Okay, we're going to do that again. The right hand is up and embrace the tree. Left hand pointing. Turn to the right. Lu. Sit the weight back. Now sit the weight forward. G. Separate the hands. Sit the weight back. Sit the weight forward. I'm going to show you from the other angle. This is my good side. Okay, so keep that in mind. Okay, good stance. So Vicky, you're the youngest. You've got to take a big, good strong stance. Peng. Left hand pointing towards the right palm. Small turn. Sit the weight back. Lu. Sit the weight forward. G. Separate the hands. Sit the weight back. Sit the weight forward. Again, right hand is in Peng. Left hand pointing towards the right hand. Small turn, hold the ball, small ball. Sit the weight back, Lu. Sit the weight forward, G. Separate the hands, Okay, Wu Chi. Wu Chi. Gently close your eyes. And focus. Tongue on the top palate. Let your breath be calm. And play those moves over in your mind. Peng, Lu, Ji, Okay, give your legs a little shake. Go back into a right tiger stance. Make sure you're facing your camera, hips square, and nice tiger bouncing. Tiger bouncing. I'm just going to check. Make sure you got good stances, people, because I am the stance police. Good, looking good. Oh, Raj, that means your stance wasn't like a triangle. It was in line. You want your right foot to have a gap, your right foot, a gap. It's like if there was a 4-window pane, Raj.
Yeah.
Right, you want your left foot to be in the bottom left pane and the right foot in the top right pane. Okay. So think of 4 squares. And face the camera, good. Julia, bend that back knee a bit more and try not to lean. Nice. Oh, very good. Bit more rhythm, Carol. Vicky, you've done it before. You can take a bigger stance, I can see. Slight foot, yeah, you got it, yeah. Oh, we're going to show that, aren't we? Yeah, nice. You want a rhythm here. You want a rhythm. Not fast, not slow. You want a rhythm backwards and forwards. Nothing to do with your arms. It's all to do with your legs. Oh, by the way, how are your legs?
Aching.
Hurting.
Okay, very good. Some of you said aching, hurting. Okay, so Wu Chi. Wu Chi. Head as if suspended. Feet shoulder width. Space underneath the arm. Tongue on the top palate. Energy in your fingers pointing to the earth. Your vision is forward and down. Let's not go up in the sky. Now, who said hurting?
I did.
Right. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being we've got to go to hospital.
3 to 4.
Fantastic. Now, where were they hurting, Julia?
Yeah, my ankle joints are not very good at the moment.
Where were they hurting?
So in the ankles, but I suppose my thighs are hurting.
Right, okay. So we got thighs and ankles. Absolutely fantastic. It should be. If it's not in your thighs, give her a clap. That is awesome. Fantastic. Okay? If your thighs are hurting above your knee, brilliant. Okay. If you get any sharp pains in your joint, you know it's wrong, but they're just muscles. Now, the beautiful thing is people want to do Tai Chi for many reasons, for their health and well-being. These muscles, I've said this before, big muscles, they need oxygen, they need the blood when we're working with them. And that's where Tai Chi, when you take good stances, you work and your body's working, that natural engine inside is gently warming up. And so you get a warmth in your abdomen and the chi rises, and that's what it's doing. It's just like an engine that's just gently warming up, just warming up, okay? We get the thighs working, and it's really, really important that we get that going. If you're feeling it in your thighs, you're going in the right direction. Really important. The other thing is, Julia said she's feeling it in her ankles. Now, wow, another one. Because what we're doing, when we take the weight back without leaning, we're bending our knee, but we're stretching our ankle, and we're stretching the Achilles and that around the ankle, so we become a bit more springier and a bit more sort of balanced in our feet and how we work. It's that thing. So I said I got run over when I was 8 to 10, and so everybody's celebrating around me with fireworks. Can't you not tell? Okay, so it's those ankles that are going. You're stretching all those little muscles around. Thank you, Julia. I'll pay you tomorrow, okay? Fantastic. Good. So I want us to practice something here. I'd like you to get in your right stance facing your screen. And I'd like you to take the weight back, 1, turn the foot in, 2, transfer to the right, 3, turn. So all the weight is in your right leg. It's all in your right leg, and the left foot is empty. And I want you to just step across, transfer, and turn. So you're in a left tiger stance. And we're going to do it again. A right tiger stance. You should be looking at my back. You should be facing your camera. Mind the gap. Take it back. Turn the toes in. Transfer. Turn. You pivot. And you're balanced in your right leg. You're totally balanced in your right leg. You should not be anywhere else. And you step across. And you transfer. And you should have a gap in your left tiger stance. Okay, let's do that again. You're in a right tiger stance. 1, back. 2, turn. 3, transfer. 4, pivot. 5, step across. 5, 6, transfer. So you're in a left tiger stance. And Vicky, big stances. And Julia, carry on with the big stances so your thighs ache.
Okay.
Good. Again, let's do that again. A right tiger stance. Sit the weight back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Step across. 6. Turn. Left tiger stance. Check your stance. Very good. Very good. Okay, again, right tiger stance facing me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check 4. Just check your balance in 4. Check it, check it. 5, 6, turn. Left tiger stance. Yeah, again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check 4. Check your balance. Feel for your balance in 4. Feel for your balance. Then step. 5 and 6. So you're then square with your back to the camera. Okay? Your back to the camera. Okay? You're going to get this video. You should have had the video where I went through Peng Lu GI An. I think Sonia's the only one not had it, but I will send it to you. Okay, Peng Lu GI An, and then you're going to go into single whip. So we're going to just go through Peng Lu GI An. So, right tiger stance, right hand up in Peng, left hand pointed, small turn, Lu. Come back, G. Separate the hands, sit the weight back, sit the weight forward, sit the weight back, turn the foot in, come back, hold the ball, the right side, hook. Step across, left tiger stance, single whip. Fantastic. Okay, Wu Chi. Hands on your belly. Just around your navel type thing. Close your eyes, please. Sorry, please. Tongue on the top palate behind the teeth. Connects the front and back meridians, Jute and Ren. If your mouth is dry in this warm weather, use your tongue, clean your teeth, and then you build up a bit of saliva. Swallow it on an in-breath. Good. Feet together. Left hand up. Now, who forgot to correct me? Left hand up, right hand fist. You bring them together in front of your face. Nice and soft. And we bow. And it's just about respect of saying that the class is finished, and I thank you very much for listening to me for the last 40 minutes.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Now,
you.
you do have homework.
It's good
I
to
have
know.
sent you videos. It makes life easier for you. Please. So what you just need to do is you only become perfect with practice. So practice, practice, and practice. It's the 3 positive energies. So just practice and then maybe practice a bit more, really. A few minutes a day is good. Do the bouncing tiger, anything you want to do. If you have any questions, put it in an email and I'll try and answer it next time best I can. If not, we'll log in a bit earlier and have a little chat on that one. Any questions tonight?
Well, one question is Wu Chi. What do you mean by Wu Chi?
We were standing still in Wu Chi.
Okay.
Wu Chi means stillness. Hi, Sonia, we lost you. I thought it was something I said. Wu Chi is when we stand still.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, any questions?
No, it was a good session. Thank you.
Thank you
Okay,
very
well,
much.
if you do have any questions, maybe ask your partner or a friend and what have you, because they might have more answers than I do.
All right. Goodbye.
See you
Thank
next
you.
week. All right.
See you next week.
Use the
See you
video.
tomorrow.
How's your thighs,
Thank you.
people?
Wednesday at 2 is Qigong, Tony, is that right? Oh,
Yes, at 2 p.m.
okay. See you then. Thanks.
Send me a text.
I did.